Actual apology? Okay, I didn't know they would straight up just came out and apologize. Girls Frontline 2 apology and promise for a change. Okay. So if any of you guys have been following the Girls Frontline 2 drama, it's pretty spicy, alright? It's pretty spicy, alright? So at first there was accusation of NTR because there's this girl in the game that supposedly she talks to another dude. But this was all based upon data mine. In the end, they have to change the name and stuff. But yeah, it gets super complicated. But if they apologize, we'll see. We'll see. That means they admit to some of the mistakes. And we will see what happened. My translation and grammar is not good, so do give me some rope. Okay. Following the dramas from CBT4. And wait. Oh, the recent one was launched, right? It's no more CBT. I didn't know they have 4. I thought it was just like 2 or 3. This is finally a formal response from the Mika team to Mika Team 2 to apologize to the player base. Okay, that's good. But what are they acknowledging and what are they apologizing for? Is it the lack of content or the lack of certain things? As far as I know, it seems like there's events going on. Maybe the event seems to be like structure. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? I think it has the long structure as well. I think it's like 30 days event if I'm not mistaken. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, but that was last time I glanced through, it was that. I contemplated for quite some time whether I should post this in their sub. Okay, but I think since a lot of drama of that game has been posted here, so might as well inform us about this feedback. Yeah, it would be nice to know what are they trying to do. Apology for not going global first and listening to all the fake drama. They have said sorry 3 times now. Wow, 3 times. Okay, let's see. Dear esteemed commanders, so thank you for all the support and following. We have received your feedback and criticism about the game and the development team. Alright. Okay, very cool. We would like to sincerely apologize that we didn't deliver a good game and service experience. So they didn't deliver a good game and service experience. Is it like a server issue? We had let down the commanders who had been following the game, and we felt we cannot deny or refute the mistakes. Okay. Recently, we had improved the internal development process of all the aspects from the game and service experience. We hope to deliver to you all better game content and service experience. The following are the work we strive to advance. Okay, so first up is the story. Is it the story is not so good from what I gather, right? You want Raymond? Story team reform. The readjustment will involve getting experienced and talented writers from the internal and external avenues. They will be responsible for the full scope of improving the entire story. So they are changing the entire thing. This is similar to Wuthering Waves, right? If you guys are not aware, Wuthering Waves had the same criticism as well. Wuthering Waves, they changed the entire story in the closed beta. This upcoming Wuthering Waves beta, the one that currently people can pre-register for, is closed beta 2, right? And in closed beta 1, there was a lot of criticism towards the story. And I think they mentioned in the most recent trailer that they are going to like restructure the entire thing. They hired a bunch of writers to rewrite the entire thing. So except for, I think they did it a little bit too late. They should have done it during the beta. Did they not get feedback during the beta? So I feel like they should have done it because this is official release already, right? Story refactoring. Once the story team is reformed, they need to basically reorganize, restructure, rehire some people and fire some people. Okay, they will make use of the feedback given by commanders and will set the goal of improving the story reading immersion and quality. Diane's event story will be rewritten. So Diane is the girl involved. The character, if you guys are not aware, the NTR girl. Alright, the girl that was apparently, have relationship with Raymond. So she is the latest girl in the Red Up character. I do feel bad for her. I think she has a very unique concept overall. She did appear in, I think she's also a character in the first Girls Frontline, I think. Let me see if I can find the picture. So this is how she looks like in the game. In case you guys haven't seen how she looks like, I'm too lazy to boot up the game. The girl with the fan, right? But yeah, a lot of people like her. A lot of players like her. Let me see if we can find some more images, because she's one of the more, I would say one of the better favorite. I think she was in Neural Cloud as well, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but she's definitely in a few. Oh yeah, she was in Neural Cloud. Okay, let me see if I can grab this from x.com. Oh, I actually didn't know that she was in Neural Cloud. Did I pull for her? So this is how she looks like in Neural Cloud. Diane Gujeng performer. But of course Neural Cloud is a alternate universe, I think, right? So yeah, this girl, she's the first character read up, and they are going to try to rewrite the story. That's pretty interesting. At this point, we want to sincerely apologize to the commanders. Due to the circumstances of reforming the story team, we will need to adjust Centaurisi's story event, or hers as well. This resulted that we only prepared a light version story for her upcoming event. Oh, Centaurisi is next after Diane, but because they have to like change the entire thing, so the next event story is gonna be a little bit like half-baked, I guess. Her event story will be further updated in future patches. That sucks. Yeah, that sucks, man. That players will not be able to enjoy like a proper one. Content verification and feedback response. Setting up the verification team, we will be setting up the GFL IP team that will be responsible of verifying and validating games content to conform to Girls Frontline worldview. Vanguard testing server. Simultaneously, we are preparing a testing server in which that we will invite commanders to participate and give feedback to improve the game experience. In addition, we have set up a feedback mailing system to gather feedback which will be funneled to respective teams. We will be setting up a regular update with regards to feedback or issues that many commanders raise and creating a developer diary to formally respond to such feedback. This is to ensure timely channel to quickly respond to critical feedback. Okay, that's good. Gathering feedback, doing surveys is one of the best way to improve as a developer, right? Game stage experience changes. With regards to commanders' feedback that some stages are too difficult and made the gaming experience frustrating, we plan for this week's maintenance to reduce the difficulty. Okay, yeah, I assume if a lot of players are saying that it's too difficult, they should probably try to adjust it. Whether or not they want to cater to like new player audience or not, but depends on how difficult it is. How difficult is too difficult, right? But if you don't have meta characters, or like if some characters are just entirely is too strict to that you need certain characters to be able to beat the stage, they need to definitely adjust that, right? We are certain that the player base has got high expectations for the sequel of Girls Frontline 2. Right, of course, right? Like people have been anticipated for sure. People really love Girls Frontline, the first one. And this one has like way superior graphics. Everything looks way better. So of course people would really want to play this. Even I myself, right? It motivated us in the past 4 years to iteratively improve the game again and again so that we can deliver a satisfying result to the commanders as a response to their expectations. Okay, very good. During the launch, we have received a myriad of feedback. We noticed that the gaming experience in our surveys are too detached for being ideal. There are still lots of improvements to be made, and we need to put in our best effort to improve. We are also gamers and can empathize with the dissatisfaction and anger of the players. We had the same sentiments. We were accustomed in the past to block commanders' concern, but instead used our own methods to tackle the issues. Hence, we neglected the direct communication with the commanders, and we wasted a lot of opportunities to communicate. This depleted the commander's trust, and we shouldn't have done it. Ideally, obviously you're gonna have like your main player base, your main hardcore GFL fan that you want to cater to. Those are going to be your main audience. Definitely you want to like at least take some criticism, take some feedback from those particular group, right? But I do think that they need to know like which one to filter out, which one to like actually take into consideration. We hope the commanders to please believe that we did not have the intention to act with superior attitude and disregard everyone's request, feedback and advice. We have taken them seriously and collectively distribute to the respective teams to discuss and derive the plans. We deeply hope to provide the commanders a better enjoyment of the game, but our unprofessional communication hurt the love and trust of the commanders. We have deeply reflected and wish we fully changed the communication method by proving more than just words with actions to show we have improved the process of our teams. Subsequently, we will allocate more resources to focus on the communications with commanders, consistently give updates on development progress, and also to receive feedback. This time around, we are fully committed to change, give in all our best to provide better content for our commanders, as well as better timely surveys to listen and respond to feedback and needs. Once again, thank you for the criticism, advice, and feedback. GFL2. I mean, not trying to not trying to be negative or anything, right? But I feel like this all happened because I think their revenue wasn't doing that well. I feel like that's why. If their revenue was doing good, if they somehow meet the expectation, I doubt they will come out and say this. So I do think that at the end of the day, money do speak, right? For a lot of game developers, if they are, if they see that no players are supporting them, the income is not coming in, they have to like come out and just say stuff like that. And again, I don't hate them or anything, but I do think that based on what I've seen, based on what I've heard everywhere, the revenue wasn't doing that well, and that pretty much reflects why they have to like sort of do this in a way. They are too vanilla. Their current banner is out of 200 charts. Yeah, as far as I know in CN, it's not exactly like top. It's not the top game, right? But yeah, from what I heard, it's like barely at top 100, not even top 50, right? Which is kind of sucks, right? Kind of tough. It's a different culture, so you can't blame them. Oh, yeah, I'm not blaming them. I'm not blaming them for sure. I'm just saying that this would never happen if they are earning money like Gan. You get what I'm saying? If they are earning money like Gan, I think this would never be. They will never listen. Like Gan is never listening, right? Gan is not listening at all. 3 pools, 3 pools. But yeah, I do think that if the money is coming in, right? If a lot of players are buying your product and stuff, why should you listen to any feedback or criticism? Because that shows that people love your stuff. Because money speaks, right? But if people are giving criticism and upon with that, the reflection, it's also showing that no one is, purchasing anything in the game, our revenue is not coming in, you have to like take some sort of action. Like, I do think it's good though, right? Yeah, it's all for the good. If they are making the game better, hopefully the CM players know what they're talking about. Hopefully they are, they're not trying to hate the game or anything. They're actually trying to make the game better as a whole, like a better experience. It's good for us as well in the global gaming space, right? Eventually, when this comes out for global players, this is going to be good. We are going to get an improved version of the game. So I do think that this is going to be a good thing overall. You don't think the bad revenue is cause of the drama? It's probably part of it, right? Not like 100% of it, but maybe like 10% or 20% of it. Imagine another Love Live case. If enough people love your game and spends on it, the opinion of the few doesn't matter. Yeah, so let's see. Last but not least, following this is an in-game mail reward. We're going to give out 10 limited gacha tickets, 9 purple modules. 9 is seriously a lot. The last Diane event only gave 6. 9 purple modules, okay? Not bad. 50,000 weapon. 50,000 weapon. Oh, the weapon EXP thing. And T-doll EXP. 30,000 gold. Okay, so if you guys are playing, you can log in just to get the 10 gacha ticket. And reroll. People also just don't like the gameplay, it seems. The gameplay has auto. I did try the auto a little bit. The AI doesn't seem that smart though, to be honest, right? So there's that as well. When is Girls Frontline 2 releasing on global? As of now, unknown. It's unknown for now. But yeah, what do you guys think? I think this is, like I said, overall a very good direction. It's always good to have this relationship between the developers and the, and the consumer, right? In this case, the customer will need to, they will need to take feedback accordingly. CN will beta test the game, global will receive it in full glory. we can't stop winning. Yeah, that's what I think as well, right? Basically, Mika is restructuring the new writers they hired for GFL2 and swapping them out with writers that actually know the lore. In my opinion, they really need to stop with the rewriting on early events or event in this case and just let it be done. The damage was done and already got a rewrite prior. All good for the other servers if the fresh read is a good impression, but they need to commit to what they've made eventually and ignore the section of the community that will complain regardless what comes out. It will be great if they can stabilize their writing team department since most of the GFL1 stuff will be done soon with needing to write the original story. Yeah, I did commented on this as well in my previous video, but I think some people weren't happy when I said stuff like that. But ideally, you know, if people don't like it, it is what it is, right? You gotta replace the writers, you just gotta do it, right? It's for the betterment of the game overall. But yeah, I think this is a very important one.